Has scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in our middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in yesterday 185.3 pounds, representing Flow Mixed Martial Arts out of Downingtown, PA. Khalil the King Ramsey. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday 185.5 pounds, representing Marquez Mixed Martial Arts, Web Fitness, and MMA out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cade Berardelli.
The crowd is hyped and it's ready for the bell to ring.
They are. He's got that hometown crowd behind him, that's for sure.
For sure, yes, sir.
Mr. Keith Peterson, the third man in the ring. You know, it's got to feel good being a fighter, having a guy that's reffing these high-level UFC, Bellator fights, knowing you're in that safe of hands.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of spooge in the ring we're cleaning up. Bear with us, folks. And for those at home, you know, you really can't discount that. This is a slick surface, so, you know, you want to make sure it's clean, it's ready for this next fight.
Yeah, so there's no excuses. It's 100% fair.
All right, here we go, the meet in the center. Oh, nice right hand. Wow. Looks to shoot. Wow.
Cade's going right to work with the takedown.
Got a lot of forward pressure.
Great bringing another round by Cade.
You hear his corner
Started aggressively.
Slow it down. Exactly, slow it down.
Ramsey trying to use that cage to get back up, put his back against that cage, work your way back up. Cade's looking for that takedown again. Trying to pull that far leg out.
You know, and Cade's corner is saying slow down, but at the same time, this fight is only 2-minute rounds. Pennsylvania novice rules sets it at 2 minutes, so there is a sense of urgency.
Yeah, you have to go.
Yeah, Ramsey has to realize this guy has the wrestling experience, so he has to find out how to get around it, get his takedown defense, and we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the round.
He looks frustrated at this point.
Berardelli should really try to pull him off the cage like his coach is telling him to.
It is tough, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Zoo, to kind of finish somebody or do something to really aggress when they're against the cage that tight.
Yeah, that cage is like your, you know, it's like the, it's like your best friend basically. You can use that to cheat, do all kinds of things.
Right.
Cade trying to advance. And again, the arm triangle's there if he's not against the cage.
Does he have it locked under his chin?
Oh, he's on the other side.
He's got to get to the other side, though, and he's got to push him away from the cage to create the angle. Or walk his feet towards us.
Oh, he's clocking it now.
There we go.
He's clocking it now.
Good submission defense.
Good job by Khalil. He's fighting that hand. Transition to the back. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this guy is pressure.
Yeah.
Berardelli's all over him.
10 seconds.
Completely dominant this round. There's no doubt whose round it is.
Ooh. Very dominant round here for Cade.
No doubt about it.
And once again, it's Amy rule, so you can't hit to the face on the ground. You know, the Amy rule sometimes plays to your favor, so you don't get that much damage.
It does, and one thing to keep in mind, you know, I've been ABC certified for quite a few years, and I've taken the course with several different instructors, and they say that they've been really trying to get more 10-8 rounds in. There's an argument for a 10-8 round right there.
Yes, that is a 10-8 round.
Yeah, Ramsey has to figure out a way to stay on his feet because when it comes to the ground, Cade obviously has experience as a three-time grappling champ.
The way that he just transitioned from back to side, you know, half guard, I mean, no matter where Khalil went, Cade had an answer.
Exactly.
If I was Ramsey right now, I would lose my length and circle around that cage with the jab because that guy's coming forward.
Right.
He's coming forward. He knows he can put you on the ground, put you
maybe
where
a
he
step
wants.
off uppercut. Yes. You know, Khalil looks confident, though. He doesn't look flustered. So, you know what? Let's see. And I don't blame Khalil there. When somebody wants to close the distance, I wouldn't want to touch hands either. There we go.
Starting it aggressive.
See, Khalil's lunging in too much. Lunging in too much. He's going right into the fire.
That's the emotion. And again, we're right back to where the round ended.
Knee to the hip, knee to the hip.
Daniel
Oh, he's
Gracie
trapping
guys,
that right arm.
the Daniel Gracie guys and Marquez guys, that's what they do. They pressure, they bring the fight right to you.
And you see him trapping that left arm. And if this was a full rules match, it would be a very bad position.
Yeah. Cade's wrestling just might be too much for him. Because, like, if his wrestling's too much, he's not going to be able to stand up. So it's not looking good for him.
You know, and it's tough because, I mean, as you know, Zoo will tell you, you want to get to a hip, you want to shrimp, you want to create some distance. And right now, he can't get any frames, he can't get the foot to the hip.
Exactly. Berardelli's using that cage good.
Looking to isolate that right arm.
Ramsey needs to shrimp his back against that cage and used to get up immediately.
Try to get that left knee in underneath Cade. Cade goes knee on belly. Very in tune with his coaches. His coaches called for it and boom, went for it. Right in the mount.
That's a good sign of a debuter. You know, he's listening right away to his coaches.
Right. Yes.
He's real comfortable in there.
And again, that goes back to his prep in his gym leading up to this.
Yes.
Hard body shots.
Full mount by Berardelli.
Good buck by Khalil.
That's going to diminish his movement once he gets standing up again. Not going to be able to walk and be as aggressive.
You know, and anybody at home that just thinks it's easy and says get up, you've never had a trained athlete on top of you constricting you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of the most frustrating and challenging things to deal with.
He's real comfortable there. He's like to go to that knee to the belly. Berardelli looks really good.
He's not breathing hard. He's very calm. You know, Khalil, though, keeping his composure, but he's easily down 2 rounds right now.
Yes.
Easy.
So right now, if I'm in his corner, I'm saying you've got to do something, but at the same time, as we saw, he can't pressure too much because Cade's going to change the level and he's going to shoot.
Yeah, he has to go for the knockout this round if he wants to win.
Let's see what kind of adjustments Khalil can make, if any. Now, if you're Cade's corner, I mean, are you telling him to try to finish this fight, or are you going to just try to tell him to keep dominating?
I'm telling him right now, keep it on the feet, keep your range. Try to hit him with straight down to 2. A straight 2 down the pipe. I mean, that's all you have right now.
All right, here we go. Round 3.
Third and final round.
Good debuters, so Ramsey's probably going to go in emotional again.
Nice teeth.
That's nice. He's more smart. He's doing more calmer now.
He's got to watch, though, rushing in like that. Nice inside leg kick. He wants to get his back off that cage.
Ooh, took him out again.
There it is.
Wrestling is too much for Ramsey.
It really is. His timing, his technique.
Ramsey came out a little bit smarter this time, though. A little more calculated, but it looks like Berardelli has it all.
You know, and it's not like he's just laying on top of him either. He's transitioning. He's going for locks. He's looking for things. You know, he's not just using the wrestling to lay and pray.
Right. The attack on his body.
I mean, every punch he throws to the body is with bad intentions. You got to love to see that because he's not discounting that at all.
Right.
He's got to watch out. Looking like they're turning into almost elbows.
Yeah, he's destroying his ribs.
Putting the forearm in the throat, making it uncomfortable.
Side him out. He's probably going to go for the knee on belly again. Oh, knee to the ribs. This guy's solid.
Yep, they're calling for knee on belly right there.
There it is.
And that sucks.
It's horrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got to pray you don't have to poop when that happens.
Not at all.
The pain is immense, you know.
Looking to pass. Oh. What can Khalil do with this? Good up kicks, 10 seconds. Cade says, come on up.
The 3-0 domination by Cade.
Excellent fight, 3-0 Cade.
Looks really good in there.
100%.
excellent debut by Cade.
100%. He left a good impression on everyone that's watching.
You know, and it really is everything that I kind of expected with his competition grappling experience. I mean, this guy is just, the future is bright for this young man.
Yes, 100%. Like we said before, wrestling, if you have wrestling as a base, that's going to be really, you know, instrumental in being
everything
successful.
else on. You know, when you have that wrestling base, you can defend the wrestling shot, you can shoot.
Right. 100%.
Excellent top control, good transition.
Yeah, like he dominated throughout the whole fight. Like I really don't think Ramsey had any good really moments, but his wrestling was just too much. I'm sure he's a great fighter, but his wrestling just...
His wrestling and his ability to follow
Ramsey
through those transitions, no matter what Khalil did, Cade had an answer for him.
100%. No doubt about it.
You know, it's like back in the day, I remember when I started jiu-jitsu, I was really, really bad. I'm still not good, but I was really bad. And my coach said, you have to think 3 moves ahead. And I looked at him like, man, what are you talking about? I'm trying not to die. Think 3 moves ahead.
Trying to survive, man. Trying to survive.
So that's why I can really appreciate somebody's technique on that level.
Right. But Ramsey just has to, you know, use this as a learning lesson, you know?
Oh, you know what? And
Go back
again,
to the camp. He seems like a good fighter.
Frustrated. He didn't give up.
Right.
He kept going. We're going to bring it up to Mike Faldo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for our first fight of the night to go the distance? And now, after 3 hard-fought rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the official scorecard. All 3 judges have scored the fight 30-27. For your winner, by way of unanimous decision out of the red corner, Cade Berardelli.